Hi everyone. Okay, so what we discussed in the last lecture? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's start. Okay.
Installation of Ubuntu also in virtual machine. And we got logged in with the Learnomate Technologies.
Can you guys hear me?
The commands, we have to start with the commands, I think so.
Fine. So in our last lecture we discussed about how we can install the Oracle, how we can install in the last lecture we discussed about how you can install the Ubuntu operating system based on the VirtualBox, right? That is what we have discussed in the last lecture, right? So let's do one thing. Let me share my screen. Okay, and let's open this. So basically we installed our Oracle VirtualBox in the last lecture. So the first thing which we have installed is our Oracle VirtualBox. So this is the first thing that we have installed, and on the top of that we installed our operating system. We called it as a Ubuntu operating system, right? Now what I will do, I'm going to start with my machine. So this is the VirtualBox. I have another machines are there which I will stop because I'm not using that, and I'll just start with our machine. So this is the September Ubuntu machine which we have created yesterday. So I'm just going to start it. Okay, now so this machine is getting started. Okay, the machine is getting, and you can see the progress over here. Okay, now let us try to understand about the command. Okay, so first of all, when you have whenever you are using any operating system, let's say you are using, maybe you are using Red Hat Linux, or maybe you are using Oracle Linux. Okay, so whenever you are installing any operating system specific to the Linux operating system, by default you will get a terminal. And under this terminal only you can run your Linux command. So just try to understand about first Linux command. Okay, so if I use this Windows, open my Windows operating system where we have a file explorer is there, right? So I'm just opening that. Now I'm going to the E drive, and under that E drive I can see there is a machine called let's say Oracle 19C. This is a folder I am having right now. Can you please let me know currently I am available in which location? What is the location currently I can see? So you can see on the top, like, okay, currently I am inside the E drive called Oracle 19C. There I am right now. So we can clearly say that, okay, right now I am inside the staging directory. Now I'm inside the bin directory. When I say directory, it's a folder. Okay, now I am inside the bin folder, and these are the files which are available under this bin folder, correct? So if I compare it with the Windows operating system, I can directly see where I am right now. I can go on the top and I can clearly say that, okay, right now I am inside the E drive. So in the Linux operating system, now this is the Linux operating system which we have open. This is Ubuntu which I have open, and let me log in with the Learnomate user here, and I have entered my password. Okay, so it will open my desktop. but it will open the desktop of my Learnomate user because I got logged in with Learnomate user. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll just right click and I'll open a terminal. I'll right click and I'll open a terminal. So if I'm asking you like where I am, right now, we can use the command like pwd, which is called present working directory. When I run this command, I can see here I am right now inside the desktop location. I am inside the desktop location. So desktop location, I am inside the desktop location. So this is a desktop. When I say I'm inside the desktop location, I'm talking about this desktop. This is a desktop location. What I can see here. Okay, this is a desktop location which I can see over here. Okay, this is a desktop location. Another thing is now when I am inside the bin directory, I can see the files from that bin directory. When I am inside the staging directory, I can see the files or folders from that staging directory. So wherever I am available, I can see the files from that directory. Let's say I'm inside the Oracle 19C. So I can see the files from Oracle 19C. If I'm going inside the staging, I can see these folders, and there are some files are also available in the bottom. These are all from staging directory. So wherever you are available, that files you can see, right? Now similar to this, I am inside the desktop location. But I want to see the files from that desktop location. Currently you cannot see any files, right? By default, when you go inside that location, you cannot see the files from that location in Linux operating system. So for that, we need to use the command like ls-lrt. When I'm running this command, I got the message like total 0. It means under this desktop location, we do not have any files under this desktop location, means under this current location. When I use the ls-lrt command, this will list it will list the files and directory from current location. What is my current location? My current location is desktop. What is this pwd? Pwd is present working directory. It's a present working directory, and that will tell me about where I am right now. I am inside the desktop location. Currently I am inside the desktop location. So when I do ls-lrt, it will list the files or directories. When I use the terminology called directory, it is basically your folder. In Windows we call it as a folder. In Linux we call it as a directory. So it will list the files and folders from the desktop location, from the current location. So we understand about the two commands now. The first command is pwd present working directory. Pwd is a present working directory. And second command is ls-lrt. It will list the files and folder from the current location. Understand everyone? Understanding everyone?
Sir, please explain second command.
What is the second command? The second command is ls-lrt. ls-lrt will list the files. See, it will list the files from which location? Current location. It will list the files from current location. Let me show you that here. See, just take an example of this one. Now I am inside the which folder in Windows? Staging. So I can see the files and folder from which location? Staging location. If I am going inside the Perl folder, I can see the folders from which location? Perl folder. If I am going inside the bin location, normally in Windows, like you can see the files directly without running any command. If I am going inside that folder, I can directly see the commands. I can directly see the files. But in desktop, but in this Ubuntu operating system, you cannot see the files. So if I want to see the files, let's take an example. Here, this is my desktop, right? I'll create one folder here. Let's say my folder name is F1. I created this folder. So I created this folder by using GUI mode, but GUI mode will not be available in real-time production environment. Now, when I see, okay, I can see that there are two folders are there, F1 folder and home folder, right? But can I see from here that there are two folders are there, F1 and home folder? Can I see that now? No. So if I use the command like ls-lrt, now I can see there is a F1 folder is there. I cannot see home folder also because home folder is a hidden folder. Okay, I'll discuss about that why home folder is not showing here. But the folder which I created now, just now 2 minutes back, I can see that folder here. How? By running the command like ls-lrt. If I create one more folder, let's say I'm creating one more folder, F2. I created this F1 and F2. These two folder I created. If I do ls-lrt, now I can see here there are two folders are there, F1 and F2. So you might have a question, why don't we use this graphical user interface? Because in real-time production environment, we only have command line interface. These commands only, this terminal only you will see. You will not see this GUI. This GUI I have used just for your understanding purpose. Otherwise, it will not be available. Even this folder which I created, we will create it by using command line only, by using command, Linux command. Understanding everyone?
Yes, sir.
This
You should.
Let's do one thing. Open the terminal and start writing these two commands, ls-lrt and pwd. Okay, and let me know once it is done. You can open your machine.
Done, sir.
And let me know once it is
Done,
done.
sir. Done, sir.
Is it done, everyone? Please let me know once it is done, guys, so that we can go to the next command.
Yes, sir. It is done, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. All right, so the next command, okay, let's try to understand about the next command. See, let's assume a situation. I want to create a folder, right? I want to create a folder. See, if I want to create a folder in Windows operating system, what we normally do, like, if I want to create a folder, I'll use the command like right click. Okay, I'll use the command like right click, and then I'll go to the new, and I'll finally click on the folder, right? So this is the way I'm going to create a folder. So that's a normal way, right? If I want to create a folder, we create a folder like this. But in real-time production environment, as I'm saying, like, you will not have a chance to use the GUI base. Like, I cannot create a folder like this. You will only have a terminal access, this access. So let's take an example. If I want to create a folder in desktop, here, what I will do, I'll right click and I'll click on new, and the folder will get created. So where this folder will be created? This folder will be created on desktop. Now let's say I'm going inside this Perl folder. So if I click on right click, new, and folder, where this folder will be created? This folder will be created under Perl folder only. So what I mean to say, wherever I am available, let's say I'm inside the Perl folder, so there that folder will be created. If I want to go inside the bin directory, and if I create a folder, the folder will be created under bin directory. So what I mean to say, if I am inside that directory, there that folder will be created. So similar here, currently I am inside the desktop location. Where? Currently I am inside the desktop location. So if I use the command like to create a folder like mkdir, make a directory. I want to make a directory, mkdir. When I use the command like mkdir and my directory name is, let's say, f3, and press enter, and if I do ls-lrt, this f3 folder will be getting created where? Under the desktop location, under my current location. So if you go here and if you see here, see f3 got created. Let me repeat it one more time. So mkdir is a command to create a directory. Mkdir is a command to create a directory. So if I say I'm inside, and if I use the command like mkdir f4, so, and if I press enter, you can see here the f4 folder got created. But where? The f4 folder got created under desktop location, which is my current location. So there are three commands we have learned till now. The first command is your pwd command. So pwd is the command which will tell you about what is your current location, where I am right now. I am inside the desktop location. If I want to list the files from that location, you can use the command like ls-lrt. ls-lrt will talk about, it will list the files and directory from current location, current location. And the third command is, if I want to create a folder or directory, for that there is a command like mkdir and directory name. Remember that there is a difference between directory and file. There is a difference between directory and files. File means it can be your text file. Just take an example. We use the notepad or any editor, right, to create a file. So file is kind of text file. It can be text file, it can be script file, it can be any file, but it is a file. Directory can contain, we have a directory, and directory can contain another directory, means folder can contain another folder, or it can also contain your files also. So just take example of this. I have a bin folder. Bin folder contain my these files and folder. I have a Perl folder. Under my Perl folder, I have this bin directory, lib directory, man directory is there. But file cannot store your directory. It means, do you think that this file can store any other file or other directory? No, it can store the content, like your English content or any content. The content will be there. That's the main difference. So did you understand what is mkdir command here, everyone? Mkdir is to create a
Yes, sir.
directory. Clear, everyone? So let's do one thing.
Yes, sir.
Just create some F1, F2, F3, F4. These four folders you can create that under desktop. Okay. Just create this and let me know once it is done. Just create it and let me know once it is done. Okay.
Sir, can we create multiple files at a time?
Multiple folders you mean to say, not files. Files we have not
Yeah.
discussed. Yes,
Yes.
we can do that. I'll talk about that.
Done, sir.
Just create this F1, F2, F3, F4. Just create this folder, guys, and let me know in the chat options once it is done.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Make four folders, but I seen after run a command lsLRT. Hello.
Yes, tell me. I'm listening you.
Yeah. When we create a one folder F1, I run the command lsLRT. It is done, but I see a total 0 when we create a F2. After that, total 8. When we create the third folder F3, it total is 12.
So this is not the number of files available on your location. It's not the number of count. It's not a count. It is the size of your folder. Every folder by default it will take around 4 KB. Can you see here? This is a size.
Okay.
So that is the total size is 412 KB, like that. Okay. It's not a count. It is a size of your folder basically.
Every folder contain 4 KB.
Yeah, by default it is a 4 KB because you do not have any content over there under that folder. Once you add some files, the size will become, it will increase that size. Okay.
Done, sir.
Hello.
Just tell me.
Sir, can we graphically see the size of each folder, like right clicking anywhere?
You can do that. Just right click or properties, just check that. Size and everything we'll discuss about this, guys. Okay, don't worry. I'll show you that one by one. Alright, so fine. Now let's do one thing. So if I want to clear the screen, now let's say you are thinking that I want to clear the screen, you can just say clear, and then screen will be clear, like whatever commands which you have run. So overall desktop you can see now, okay, like this. Overall desktop you can see like this. Now just take an example. Currently I'm inside the desktop location, okay. Currently I'm inside the desktop location. So under this desktop location, I got to know that there are 4 directories are there: F1, F2, F3 and F4. So normally in Windows, if I want to go inside any folder, let's say I'm inside the E, and if I want to go inside the Oracle 19C, I'll just double click on it and I'll just go inside that folder. I'll double click on staging and I'll go inside that folder. I'll double click on it and I'll see the files from bin folder now, because I am inside that location. So whenever I want to go inside any folder, we just do double click and I am going inside that folder, correct, in Windows operating system. Here in Linux operating system, if I want to go inside any folder, I cannot do like double click and I'll just go, not like that, okay. It is not going to happen here. So if I want to go inside any folder in Linux operating system, we use the command like cd, change directory, and directory where you want to go. So I want to go inside the F1. So press. Now you can see here, currently I am inside the F1 folder. If you want to know where I am right now, there is a shortcut, like you can see this path also. So earlier you were there inside the desktop. Now you can see here that you are inside the F1 folder. So whenever you want to go inside any folder, you can use the simple command like cd, change directory, and your directory name, cd F1. And can I do cd F2 now? No. Why? I can do the cd on the directories which are available there. Like under the F1, I do not have any folder. You can see total 0. I do not have any files and folder here. So I cannot do cd F1 or cd F2. I cannot do like that now. It is not possible. What I mean to say, if I want to do the cd, I need to go inside the staging folder first, and then I need to go inside the bin folder. And if you're asking me, can I directly go inside the bin folder like cd bin? Cd bin is not possible here, because bin is available under staging. So first of all, I need to go inside the staging, and then I need to go inside the bin folder. Did you get my point, everyone? What I'm trying to say? Everyone, did you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
No,
Sir.
you repeat that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So currently I am folder, and let's assume that I want to come back from F1 folder to desktop folder. Like normally we go back, right? So see, I'm inside the bin directory. I want to go back to staging. So I'll just click on it and I'm inside the staging now. I want to go inside the Oracle 19C. I'll click on it. I'll go back and I'll go back in E drive. So one by one I can go back directly just clicking on it. So right now I'm inside the which folder? F1 folder. If I want to go back to desktop folder, it's not like I'll just click it and I'll go, not like that. So if I want to go inside the, like if I want to go back one step I want to go back, you can simply use the command like cd ... press enter, and now I'm inside the desktop folder. So cd ... is basically when you want to step back, but if you want to go inside some folder, you can use cd and that directory name. What is the directory? Let's say I'll say F2, because F2 is available under desktop now, and now I'm inside the F2. If I want to go back again, I'll say cd ... I'm inside the desktop. cd F3, I'm inside the F3. cd ... I'm inside the desktop. So cd is for change the directory. When you want to go inside the directory, cd change directory. change directory. And cd dot dot cd space dot dot is for when you want to step back, or when you want to step back, that time you can use this command, step back. Understood? Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, please complete this and let me know once it is done. Okay. Please be on mute, guys, once you're not talking.
Done, sir.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Hello.
Yes, sister.
Sir, suppose multiple folder open and then back to home, what command is?
If you want to go back to home location,
Yes.
I'll talk about that. Okay. Once it is done, let me know, guys. Okay. Just create a folder, go inside that folder, and after that you need to come back.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, so just take one small assignment and try to do that now. Let's say you are inside the desktop location. Which location? You are inside the desktop location. Under this desktop location, you need to create a folder like create directory with the name test1. Okay, go to test1. So you need to go inside the test1 folder and then come back to desktop location. Did you understand? 3 steps. This is what you need to perform now. What is the folder name you need to create? Test1. Go inside the test1 folder and come back to desktop location. This is what you need to do. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do that and let me know once it is done.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done also. Very quick. Mm-hmm.
Done, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Done, sir.
Clear everyone till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Alright. So let's assume a situation like I am inside the desktop location. Okay. And okay, how to create this? I'll just show you that also. Create directory test1. I said first of all you need to create a directory called test1 where under the desktop only. So I'm inside the desktop only directly. So I want to create test1. So I'll say mkdir test1. So I have created this folder with the name test1. How can I check? If I do ls-lrt, I can see here the test1 folder got created. I want to go inside that test1. So I'll say cd test1, press enter, and I can see here that I am inside the test1. If I do ls-lrt, I do not have anything under the test1 because this is just a new created folder. And then I said that I want to come back from test1 to desktop. So I'll say cd space dot dot and press enter, and you can see here that I'm inside the desktop now. I'm inside the desktop now. So whenever you want to go inside the folder, so you'll say cd directory name ls-lrt cd dot dot, and I'm inside the desktop now. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is how it is going to happen.
Yes, sir.
One more command. Okay, so just take an example. I am inside the desktop and I want to create multiple folder now. Like I want to create 1, then 2 and 3. This is a folder name where I want to create under the desktop only. So normally what you will do, you are going to run mkdir command 3 times. So you will use the command like mkdir1, mkdir2, mkdir3. But there is a shortcut. What you can do, you can just simply run the command like mkdir1 space 2 space 3, and you will observe that all these 3 directories will be created under desktop within a single shot. You can verify by using ls-lrt. I'll show you that practically. See, let's take an example where I'm right now. I'm inside the desktop. So if I say mkdir 1 space 2 space 3 and press enter, you can see 1 2 3 got created. See here, 1 2 and 3. So mkdir is a command to create a directory. So you just need to say 1 space 2 space 3 means first directory name, second directory name, third directory name, and all that 3 directories will be created. Clear
Yes, sir.
everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Can you repeat it again, sir?
Okay. See, why we are using this mkdir command? To create a directory. Whenever I want to create a directory, so I'll use the command like mkdir. Mkdir is a command to create a directory. But if I want to create multiple directory in the same location, like I want to create 1 2 3 under the desktop only, so I'm not going to use mkdir 3 times. I'll use mkdir first then second, and then third. What is this 123? 123 is the directory name. It's a directory name, guys. It's a directory name. mkdir, first directory name, second directory name, third directory name. So this 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder got created. Okay, let's run it and let me know once it is done.
Hello,
Yes, tell me.
sir. Sir, can we open F2 folder without going step back from F1 folder?
Can we open which folder?
F2 folder without going step back from F1 folder.
I can directly open F2 folder like this. Okay.
If, for example, if we already open F1 folder,
Okay, I'm inside
and
F1
I
folder.
want to,
Okay, here.
and I want to open F2 also.
You want to without going back now, you can do that, but for that you need to provide the complete path. I'll talk about that. Okay, I'll talk about that.
Okay.
Let's go one by one. I'll show you that part. If you give complete path of that F2, you can directly go to the F2 also. But I'll show you that. What is that path? In tomorrow's lecture, we'll discuss about that.
Okay, sir.
Let me know once it is done, guys, if you are able to do that.
Yes, sir.
Done.
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 Those people who are facing any challenges while doing the practice, while doing installation, please reach out to the support team and try to fix the issues as soon as possible. We have given you time to fix all that issues only, right? So still, if you have any issues, please take it seriously and try to close that as soon as possible. Okay, so just send a message to our WhatsApp group. They will take the control and they will fix the issues. Okay, system, that is good. Fine. So till now, what are all commands we have seen? We discuss about the first command is pwd, which is present working directory. That will talk about where you are right now. Now then we discuss about the mkdir command to create a directory. Then we discuss about if you want to go inside that directory, so you can use cd. If you want to come back one step back, you can use cd dot dot. And then we discuss about if you want to create multiple directories, so that you can use directory 1 and directory 2, like that you can do space. Understood?
Also, sir, ls
And then
lrt.
we discuss about if you want to list the directories, list the files, we discuss about ls-lrt also. Clear na? List the files.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Clear.
fine. Let's do one thing. Let's connect tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about few more Linux command. Okay, and we'll try to go slowly the way we are doing like this. Okay, so that you people will definitely understand the Linux very well. Why we are talking this Linux? Because this Linux command we are going to use in our Oracle DBA. Not only in Oracle DBA, irrespective of any career what you are going to start in future, there we are going to learn this command, and there we are going to use this command. So better you understand now only. Okay, fine. Let's connect tomorrow. Same. Tomorrow is which day, guys?
Friday, sir.
फ्राइडे भी आ गया क्या? फर्स्ट टाइम गया इस बार का. ठीक है. Okay, no worries. Okay, let's
Please,
continue.
Ankush, I'd like to talk to you that you are after the class, please.
What you said?
I'd like to talk to you personally after the class.
Call me. Okay, we'll discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.